Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. We've just gotten what could potentially be a big leak of the features coming in the No Man's Sky 5th anniversary update. Now, this leak is unconfirmed, so it's entirely possible that it's not true, but it's from a source that has leaked things in the past and has been mostly correct. Now, I found out about this leak thanks to Thunder, also known as TH Interloper on Twitter. He tweeted out, oh, I've got a predator. He tweeted out this leak that I think it was posted on 4chan, and that's where this person has posted these leaks before. Let me go ahead and show you. I need to get away from these predators. Let me go ahead and show you that tweet image. That is a pretty long list. I'm going to read through all of the features that this person listed. First of all, well, I will mention that this person, I think, leaked information from the Origins update, and they were mostly correct on everything except planet rotation. They said that planet rotation was going to be added back in, but that ended up not being true. But let's go through everything that they said in this leak. They said that there will be new forms of settlements or cities introduced. That's something that, I mean, everybody's been talking about. People have been saying that they want cities and stuff. So it's entirely possible this person is just telling us what we want. But that's what people said last time. Last time this person leaked information, everything that they said was stuff that people wanted, and they were like, oh, you're just telling us what everybody's been asking for. This isn't really a leak from Hello Games. But like I said, they ended up being mostly correct on everything except planet rotation. And these leaks do happen. I'll talk more about other leaks in the past. In fact, ones that I have publicized that had been leaked to me that ended up being true. Um, but yeah, cities, settlements would be really cool, and we've got these giant buildings like the one I'm at now, but we've talked before about how cool it would be if cities were added. So we'll see if that ends up being what's in the update. Then they said space station owning slash rebuilding will be possible. Now, this is much more likely to be true because we've got a clue in the game right now. And of course, I've talked about the um, space station cores, which there is a way to interact with them, and it it says there's a way to override them, but we currently cannot do that. So it's very likely that this will end up happening. We will be able to own space stations and rebuild them. But again, this person might just be going off of that because they've played the recent Prisms update and has seen the core, and they're just saying that that's what it's going to be. So this may not be a leak. It may be them just guessing based on the space station cores. Then they said there's going to be a new enemy race, and that it will be a sentinel type. So, I mean, that. This is, of course, is another thing that we've been asking for ages. We've been wanting new enemies, a cooler antagonist in No Man's Sky, and then sentinels have always been kind of the main antagonist, at least from a gameplay perspective. They're the main ones that will attack us throughout the game. But I don't know what he means by a race. So is there going to be like humanoid sentinels that we fight? I don't know. Um, if this ends up being true, I mean, I guess we'll find out what that would entail. Really not sure, but we'll see. Next he said that there would be improvements to base building, such as base defense and better purposes for base parts and more parts. I mean, this is pretty much a given. We get improvements to base building every single update, pretty much. They add base parts in Quicksilver items, and almost every update has had some improvement to base building. I remember Origins. Was it Origins? Well, I know the Beyond update had a bunch of new base parts, and I think Origins, or sometime around the Origins era, we had a few new base parts and stuff. But so that's pretty much a given. We always get new base parts and stuff. But so whether whether this is a leak or not, I mean, we're almost definitely going to get some new base parts. As far as base defense goes, that sounds really cool. Um, People have asked for that in the past. They've wanted base defense, like turrets and stuff, to protect them from sentinels or predators or whatever. And if there was a new sentinel race that was more aggressive and would come attack us at our base, that would give us more reason to have base defense and such. Um, but anyway, moving on. Next, he said more proc gen improvements, similar to Origins, though smaller, not a reset. Well, yeah. Um, we haven't had a reset since the next update in 2018. I don't think Hello Games are ever going to reset the universe again. But as we found out in the Origins update, they can greatly improve on um, the proc gen without resetting the universe. For instance, the planet I'm on right now has these really cool new types of mushrooms that weren't in the game before the Origins update. So they can add cool new assets to planets anytime they want, pretty much. And it sounds like they might be doing that. If this leak is correct, then we're going to get some more new assets and stuff on planets, but not a reset. It'll be smaller than the Origins update, according to this person. Next, it said that Hello Games are working on better water physics. Waterfalls slash rivers will be possible. Now, this is something that I did a video about recently in another speculation video. I was just, talking about them improving water physics and waterfalls and rivers. That's something that I talked about. Since then, though, somebody mentioned the possibility. I had said that it wouldn't be possible to create water physics without resetting the universe or completely changing the game's physics engine, which I didn't think was possible. But somebody mentioned to me that there are tricks that they could use to make flowing rivers a possibility. What they could do is, instead of actually, they could make an animated river, which is what I said. They could change water animations, but I said that the physics of the water wouldn't actually be able to flow. They wouldn't be able to actually move things. But somebody mentioned to me that we have tornadoes which can move the player. Tornadoes, I don't think move anything else. They just move the player when you get near them. Tornadoes can pick you up and throw you through the air. The same thing could be the case with rivers. Rivers could have animations that make them look like they're flowing, and when the players get into it, the water physics just move the player. Like the flowing river wouldn't be moving other things, but they could easily make it so that water could move the player around because it's not like affecting the physics of the entire planet. It's just affecting the player's physics, just like tornadoes. So I think that's entirely possible that we could have wave animations that would also move the player and also rivers that the player could move along the river. It wouldn't be such a huge change. It wouldn't be like flowing water that it's hard to explain, but there are other games that have like volumetric water that flows into spaces and moves around and stuff. I don't think that's possible, but making water that affects just the player's physics and makes them move around is entirely possible. Next, they said that this isn't 100%, but they heard that there were going to be worlds from a past era. I'm not sure what that means, except there. Okay, so in the Waking Titan ARG, okay, so there were a bunch of planets that Sean Murray showed off before the game came out. Like, I forget what they're called, like Aria 7 or something like that. And those have become kind of notorious in the community. Like, people have talked about how, oh, I'd really like to go to those old trailer planets and visit the places that Sean Murray showed before the game came out and stuff. And I thought that was kind of dumb because, those were just, well, some people say that they were pre-made planets that weren't really made by ProcGen, which may be true to some degree, because people found them by data mining. But anyway, Hello Games made a reference to them in I think the second Waking Titan. There was like a message that we decoded that said the name of one of the trailer planets, or one of the planets that Sean Murray showed before the game came out. It was in like some decrypted message, and it said that this world was no longer available, that it was missing or something. I forget what it was, but they made an allusion to those past trailer planets in the Waking Titan ARG. Now, that might just have been a small little Easter egg to kind of get people excited. At the time, we thought that maybe they were actually going to put those planets into the game, like maybe make it possible to travel to them via portals or something, and we could see those planets that were in the old trailers and stuff. But nothing like that ended up happening. Um, but now this leak is saying that past worlds from a past era could be in the game. Um, that's, I don't know. It may not be even be true because he said it was not 100%. But anyway, we're gonna show I'm gonna show you something that may also be related to that in a little bit. An image that he showed in a link. But let's do the last point that he said was trading freighters and ships will have rebalancing improvements, though nothing major. So that would be cool. We could use some improvements to trading, and some changes to freighters would be really nice. We already got the ability to transfer our freighter base, and like I said, that could be um, a teaser to something else happening. I thought maybe it was we're going to get a special freighter in an expedition, but it could be another reason why they finally added the ability to transfer our freighter base, because there may be other improvements to freighters coming that will make us want to get a new freighter, and they want us to be able to transfer our freighter bases when we get a new freighter. So this is entirely possible because we've already gotten hints that other changes to freighters may be coming because they added that feature of transferring freighter bases. Um, so yeah, we'll just have to see if that all comes out. So the other big thing is, in this post, this person put a link to a spoiler image, and I'll go ahead and show that to you now. Now, in that image, we've seen that before, that tombstone looking thing, which was an early version of monoliths. Sean Murray showed them before the game came out. He did a interview with some gaming outlet, maybe I think it was IGN. Sean Murray went up to one of these monoliths, and it did one of the monolith text puzzles. People always talk about this text puzzle as if it's something special, but that the text puzzle is in the game. You can go to monoliths now, and the monoliths asks you if you want to sleep, and you can sleep, and your health is restored. And people act as if that's something special that we can't do, but I mean, that text puzzle is in the game. Sean Murray did this where he went up to one of these old types of monoliths, and he got the text puzzle, and it gave him the option to sleep, and it recharged his health. Um, that text puzzle is in the game, and you can make that choice to sleep and get your health restored. It's kind of funny. Even now, in replies to this tweet, people are saying, "Oh, you used to be able to sleep at these special monoliths, and oh, it was something special." But I mean, it's not. It's just one of the text puzzles that we still have. But anyway, as far as these monoliths go, they were removed they were replaced with the monoliths that we have now. Um, and so this person doing this leak might just be showing this old image of a monolith and, trying to create hype when it's not really anything. They might just be making it up. However, this exact image that they showed, I don't think we've actually seen this exact image. We've seen this exact monolith asset in an image before, but this image that they showed with another building nearby, I don't think we've ever seen that. I don't think we've ever seen one of these special monoliths right next to another building. Um, so that's really strange. It seems as though this image might actually be a new image. I could be wrong. If this exact image has been seen before, please let me know. But I don't think so. I've seen this gravestone type monolith all by itself in images before, but I've never seen it next to a building. But maybe I just missed it before now. But this may be a totally new image that this person is leaking. Um, if so, let me know. But that would be really cool. So anyway, this video is getting pretty long. Definitely some cool stuff. Pretty much all of this person leaked is stuff that we've talked about, which does make it kind of likely because Hello Games tend to add things that people ask for into the game. So it's entirely possible that Hello Games is going to add all of these new features, cities and water improvements and such, but at the same time, it might just be this person posting what we've been asking for and it's not a leak. But I will say that I did a leak last year. A friend of mine contacted me and I did videos of the leak and all of it ended up being true. Um, uh, Unfortunately, I can't prove it because my friend asked me to take the videos down because I mentioned the publication, the company that leaked the information, and he thought that it probably wouldn't be a good idea for me to say their name, so I had to take the videos down. But a lot of people remember that video, and so they will believe me that I had an actual leak that ended up being true. So Hello Games do leaks a lot. I think that Hello Games. Sorry, this video is going to end up getting longer because I want to talk about this. Hello Games, I think, have committed to never promising features. That was the mistake they made before No Man's Sky came out. So instead of promising features, they do leaks. They leak the features that they're working on to different people, and those people release the leaks. And a leak is not a promise. It's not Hello Games promising anything. It's just a rumor that might end up being true. And so it's a way for Hello Games to tell us what they're working on without promising anything. So I think Hello Games purposefully leaks stuff to different publications and different people. And maybe maybe this post is from Hello Games themselves, pretending to be somebody else who's not connected to Hello Games making this leak. But they got something wrong last year with planet rotations not being real. So who knows? We'll see if it's real, but I really do think Hello Games do leaks on purpose because pretty much every year we get leaks before major updates. So anyway, let me know what you think. Is this leak real? Are we going to end up getting all these cool features in the 5th anniversary update? regardless, Hello Games are definitely working on something big for the 5th anniversary, and we'll find out what all it is when it gets here. But for now, I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and remember, everything's going to be okay. Special thanks to my monthly supporters, Shannon and Jeremy, Shell Owens, JSpot51, Meg Payton. Thank you so much for helping me continue to make daily content.